Hey, Kevin, when you get a matchup, how many times do you feel like there's times where a matchup's announced and you can look at it and see what the UFC's thinking, and you can see, we'll take your matchup, okay?
Yeah, let's talk about this.
With your matchup, do you feel like they're saying Trinaldo would be a good skin on Kevin's wall, or Kevin would be a good skin on Trinaldo's wall?
Personally, I think I'm doing them a favor. You know, the kid's old. You know, he's getting up there. So they're like, hey, this motherfucker keep winning fights. I don't know how. You know, he's on a crazy win streak. He's like on a 7 or 8 win streak, and it's like, damn, he keeps winning fights. We need somebody to go out there and steal this thunder, steal his shine, and take that ranking away from him. Because I don't think they want him in the top 5. You know, it's you know, clearly I'm much more marketable, but I think in order to make the fight happen, they had to make it down in Brazil and not you know, because he got to give and take some. If he's going to take on a young lion like me, it's at least got to be in his hometown. So
do you ever look at it that way,
yeah,
though, when you're getting
do.
the matchup? What are they thinking?
I do. I thought the same thing with the
I thought they booked you guys because you guys kind of look similar.
I thought the same thing with the Mustafa fight, you know, because Mustafa only had 2 fights, but really, really talented and clearly could hit, you know, like a motherfucker. So I don't know. Maybe they were hoping that he put me out, and then they got that trifecta.
I think it's him.
You know, maybe.
Not get rid of him like we don't want him, but just like stop that train because he doesn't have much flavor, man. And so I think the UFC, as much as I don't think they'll always admit it, they want people to fight good, but to have a lot of flavor so that they can market them and get behind them and push them. And when you're out there and you're kind of dry, they're like, "Oh, he won again." Oh,
that's just what logic would tell you.
And you're younger. You see what I'm saying? So he's younger, and he's well, for one, that's big. Is he's younger? He's definitely more marketable. So I would think that if they play that game of hoping one wins over the other, it's him.
I think that's what logic would tell you. You know, that would make sense. But you know, the UFC does do a good job with just they kind of wherever the chips fall, they just kind of roll with it. You know what I mean? And it's been big fights like that in the past where guys don't fight, they pull out or whatever, and they still the show got to keep on rolling. But yeah,
the reason I brought the whole question up was when they announced you and Escudero. I looked at it as, okay, they're giving Kevin Escudero, it's a good name, Ultimate Fighter. You can tie that in. It would be a nice little skin on his wall early in his career. And then I started going through other matchups, and I was trying to figure out, okay, what is Kevin thinking, and what is the UFC thinking as it's going on?
Yeah, I'm usually thinking the same thing, just about the same. That's why, you know, when they approach me with guys like the Russian kid or whatever, and then I have then I just ask, you know, you gotta ask, you know, a closed mouth don't get fed. So if they do ever match me up like that, then I'm like, okay, you know, what's the deal here? Like, am I not like what more y'all want to see, you know, like, and they'll tell you straight up, you know, so.
So when you're like in corporate America and you get fired, and you know they tell you put your stuff in your box, but some dude walks you out. You're walking people out. Is that you?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm the man. I'm the man that comes in like, hey, have a seat. We need to talk.